Good morning, good afternoon, traders. Welcome, everyone. I hope the sound is okay. Hi, Frank. Good morning to you. Andrew, happy Friday to you as well. You're very welcome. Thank you to be here every day, guys, with me and trading. This is just fantastic, actually. I really like this test trading community. So let's just make another great day together and hopefully ending this week in green. Frank, Netflix, yes, Netflix surprised as it's just not jumping but pulling back. We are going to talk about it. And it's interesting you mentioned NFXL, which is a Netflix ETF. As you could see in the recent months, most of the really expensive big names has an ETF already, Tesla, NVDA, and so on. So yeah, I would say this is a great way to trade the big stocks. If you do not have a budget for that, look for an ETF. Frank, thank you very much for this tip. This is a really good one indeed. Hi, Clifton. Good morning to you. I hope you are doing okay. And of course, the team. Scott, I don't know whether DVG is going to be back today. Steve C, good morning. Brian, the early birds are always here. I always can count on you guys. So let's see what is happening today. As you can see on the YouTube headline, I just stated that the bulls are still completely resilient, and I think you can see it as well. Indeed, yesterday, thanks to TSM trade, which I left to run, I just get back to green. I was really happy, but it was quite of a slow day. I really hope that today, before the market or before the weekend, we are going to see a little bit more action, at least in the first hour. I don't want to trade today more than 1 hour because I felt like even yesterday it was not easy indeed. But I really hope that this hour is going to be really good indeed. So SPY at the moment again in green, triple Q is in green, Hood is just flying. It's unbelievable. This is the first on my list, followed by CVX. Baba is strong as well. My ultimate favorite small swing trade BBAI, it's up as well, 3% Soundhound. We are going to watch it again. Tara just traded it, fantastic moves yesterday. Coin is higher thanks to some news on the Bitcoin and small coins as well. UPST, Google, Tesla, PLTR, NVDA. Ooh, lots of green on the table traders, but Netflix, AMD, Pepsi, Disney, AFRM are lagging a little bit behind. Hi Lee, good morning to you. Nice to see you here. So traders, let's just start the preparation session here in the TEFS Proprietary Trading Company's free trading room. If you have not seen me yet or we have not met yet, especially for the YouTube traders. My name is Agi. I am leading the TEFS free trading room. We provide education and I mean through funded accounts, top-notch education, trading room, as you can see, VIP trading room, which is a subscription-based trading room, but you can gain free access through the funded account packages, challenges, and even personal mentoring. If you want to know more about that, please just look around in the website, or you can even write me an email to my personal email, I mean to the that's one. Indeed, but you can find me anywhere. Okay, agi@tevs.com. I am mentoring traders for more than 10 years. I have like an 18 years of experience in trading, and I'm leading trading rooms as well, like for more than 10 years. I really like it. I love this community, what we have here. It's a fantastic trading family by the TEFs. So welcome if you just joined and enjoy the party. Hopefully it's going to be a great and green one today. Traders, today again, as I mentioned you, a new all-time high, which is not a big surprise. Seems like this year, at least since April, it is just going for a new all-time high environment. As I mentioned, you still not my favorite environment of the market, but this is what we have, so we have to use it all. So on the economic front, we got some positive moves here on the building permits and the housing starts just released. Both of the data is higher than expected, so this is a quite favorable one. From yesterday, Waller, FOMC member Christopher Waller, he was just talking about a possible rate cut in July. Traders, actually, so far, according to the fact set, indeed, the odds are quite 2.6% for a July rate cut. But maybe after Waller's speech yesterday, might is going to change. He thinks that the labor market is not in that good shape that it seems like, at least based on the data, and that's why he is encouraging and urging a rate cut in July. So that's an interesting change in my opinion. Let's see whether it's going to have any impact on Powell or on the other members as well. Today we won't have any FOMC members speaker. He was talking, by the way, yesterday at 6:30 p.m., so we were not here in the room anymore. So that's why I'm just telling you that this was the outcome of the speech, which is quite favorable for the markets at least, and definitely for Trump, because you know exactly Trump is just, let's call it, gently forcing the rate cuts. 10 o'clock, though, we are continuing with consumer sentiment and inflation expectations. Let's see whether these two data is going to still trigger some more bulls on the market and stay the resiliency on the move higher at 10 o'clock again. Just be careful. Hi, Vida, it's nice to see you. Andy, nice to see you. Good afternoon to you. Okay, so and G20 meeting second day is just happening now. So this is going to happen on the economic front, traders. If I'm just checking the European stocks, they're quite mixed on a lower green side indeed. Also, as I see, they started much better indeed into the green side, but they just pulled back. Asia mixed again. Nikkei up, Hang Seng down. Overall, Asia Dow is rather down than up, but not a big surprise. It's just reached new highs as well. Futures green, all of them. Also, the Nasdaq is the strongest at the moment, thanks to some big names which are nicely green, especially Google, as I see, which is up almost 1%, and Humana, as the healthcare does include or belong to the tech sector. I mean, not the tech sector, but the triple Q. Sorry. Then this is a very strong Humana today, 1.54% higher indeed. So I'm going to watch it as well. And the small AI names are moving higher too. All right, on the crypto side, as I mentioned you, we had some news on the bill. I'm just going to tell you exactly later on what has happened indeed. On the international news, EU is preparing to reach a tariff deal in Trump's game of chicken, but the question how? Indeed, we still don't know. The impact of the tariffs is starting to show up in Europe's company earnings. That's not a good news. European shares, though, ticked higher. As I mentioned, US earnings hold the spotlight. Okay, what else? Bitcoin is expected to rally further. How? Here is how to the pros are investing. Well, now the Bitcoin is hovering again around this 120 area. Not too much indeed. Rather, the smaller coins are moving higher on some news from the politician or political side. But I'm just going to talk about this later. Australian stocks, though, hit a record high amid mixed trading in Asia Pacific markets. US economy doesn't look down and out. That's definitely, we can see it on the charts too. And what else in here? S&P, Musk and India. Okay, not too much more indeed. Trump, though, again targets solar and wind with tighter federal permitting in another blow to renewable industry. So traders might on FSLR, NPH, and the rest, we can watch for shorts. Coin just broke 400. Yes, Vidas, I think this news on the crypto is just help to coin as well. Let's see what has happened exactly with the Bitcoin and the coins and the related stocks. Crypto stocks, shares of the companies serving crypto traders rose as the price of Ether jumped to its highest level in 6 months after the Congress passed the first major crypto legislation for the US Coinbase and stablecoin issuer Circle. At the 2%, Robinhood 3%, and Galaxy Digital rallied 9% plus Bitmain immersion, an Ether accumulator, BMNR, what we know from this last 2 weeks, climbed nearly 10%. So traders, these stocks are on the run. So we definitely should watch them. And as I see Scott already involved in his long candidates list, Andy, Baba Hood, CVX, QS, and JD, very nice candidates list. Thank you. And yeah, SRPT is not in the best shape. This is though a big mover nowadays, but SRPT is just pulling back big time. And the reason for that, yesterday though it got some good news, today it's a bad news. Reason for that the data provider BioCentury reported that the patient died after receiving treatment during a phase 1 study. Ouch. SRPT spokesperson told BioCentury that the death was due to an acute liver toxicity. But that's not changing anything when you are just in a drug trial phases, guys, and something like that is happening. This can just severely hit the stock price, which just has happened now as well. So SRPT is just moving down after a nice good day yesterday. You're expecting coin to pull back to 410 or 400 level. Let's see, guys. Don't forget it's a weekend coming, so anything can happen indeed. Hi, Alfred. Nice to see you. Okay, let's see. I'm just going to watch coin soon. All right, but let's just start with the candidates traders. And if you still have more on your list, please just let me know. I'm going to start with Netflix. This was an earnings after market close yesterday, and the shares are falling 2% already. A reason for that, again, um, just a second. Okay, just a second, guys. Sorry. It was important to answer. So back to the Netflix. Why this has happened? Well, lower than the first half on the second half operating, and the reason for that, higher content amortization as well as sales and marketing costs because of a larger slate of content. Otherwise the streaming company beat on the top and bottom estimates, but between the lines we could just get a bad news, and this was enough, if we just check the Netflix, to push it lower 2.41%. And as Frank just mentioned in the VIP room traders, if you do not have the budget to trade the anyway very spready and crazy Netflix, we have a fantastic ETF for that as well. And ETF, it is not just for Netflix, but for Tesla and all of them indeed. And NFXL, it is the one which you can just trade instead of the Netflix if you are not on the budget. This is a $1,200 stock, so it's not a big surprise if we cannot pay for it. But if you have enough funds, for example, through the TEFS funded accounts, because our biggest package, it provides around 200, no, 300 something. It's so big, I don't even remember on the number, guys. This is the master package and the VIP package, more than 300K for trading. So if you want to check it again, there is our website. Watching Oracle as well. Yes, definitely Oracle is on my list. This is just a crazy one. Indeed, it just doesn't stop, not just the Oracle, but the hood either. Yes, Nitsan, hi, exactly. IBKR, it's very strong today because of earnings. So traders, Netflix and NFXL, I'm going just to put it on my short list. Wells Fargo, again, yeah, we can watch it. You remember, Amir just watched it yesterday because of the continuation, indeed. So yeah, I'm going to watch it on the secondary list. And actually, I'm going to watch this Unity as well, whether it can make a third big day. I don't know. However, it's now it's quite of muted. CVX, yes, it just got some good news. Indeed, so I'm just going to watch it. Raspi, NFXL, as far as I remember, but let me just check it here. NFXL, yes. Directs and daily NFLX bull 2 times shares. NFX and L. I'm just going to post it here in the chat. So this is the Netflix ETF. Yes, exactly. I just posted it. I hope it's going to help you. So traders to the short side, Netflix and NFXL, which is it is the same. It's going to be a short candidate because this is the Netflix long ETF. So if the Netflix is going down, then this is going to go down too. All right, to the long side, let's see what do we have. We still have a lot of movers. Nitzan just mentioned the which one? You just mentioned the I remember on the IBKR and interactive brokers. It's up because the second quarter results beat estimates on the top and bottom lines. Let's see how does it look like on the daily chart. Okay, just a second. IBKR. IBKR at the moment is up almost 7% and looks like as a great candidate. Indeed, I like it to the long side, IBKR, and together with CVX, because Chevron just won a dispute, by the way, against XOM. Chevron won against ExxonMobil in a dispute over Hess offshore oil assets in the South American nation of Guyana. So that's why Chevron is moving higher, and not just Chevron, but HE and S too. So these two um, energy stocks are going up nicely. Hi Seth, good morning to you. SOC and APRD, thank you. I'm just going to move them to the secondary list. All right, and I'm going to check them if I will have time for that. SRPT traders, as I mentioned you, it is just moving lower. I'm going to move it to the short side, but be careful with that stock. It was a huge pumper yesterday. Now it's an ugly news. That's why it's going down. Union specific comes next, which is a little bit higher, and Norfolk Southern 2 NSC, both of them are quite higher, especially actually the NSC. The move comes from the Wall Street Journal, citing people familiar, reported railroad operator Union Pacific exploring a deal with Norfolk Southern. So we can watch them. Also, as far as I remember, I was not very happy with the volume last time on the NSC, and they were in the news. And at this time, I'm not quite happy with that either. So I'm just going to move it to my secondary list because of that. Hi, Darren. Hi, Davida. Good morning to you. Hi, Alamu. Nice to see you. Yesterday, Apple, yeah, I've seen that with eyes. Definitely, Apple is on my list. For yours, yeah, long NVIDIA, Google, QBTS, nice. And Hood, Coin, AMD, PRTR, PDD, short, Netflix, very nice. I'm just getting your Hood coin definitely on my long list too. So Hood and coin, if I'm still checking my list traders among the big movers, because we still have American Express here, Schlumberger, Charles Schwab. These two I don't like trading too much indeed. Bitcoin stocks, don't forget Circle and the rest as well indeed. Huntington Bank shares too, which is slightly higher, but I don't like this stock too much. And Western Alliance is the last one in the row. So we have a lot more. Also, I try to make a little, let's call it like a prioritization, because as I've told you, it matters as well how the stock is moving on the daily. WAL still could be a short candidate if the volume would not be only 7,000. This is not enough to put it there. It's Friday, lots of dates. Okay, HEES. Okay, all right, Darren. Thank you very much. Oh, and Triple M. Very good that you just mentioned, because Triple M got some really good earnings. I really liked it. BMRN, I'm going to watch it traders too, so it's a little bit too much to the upside, but still has some move to go. SLB and Charles Schwab. Schwab can be a bigger mover, but again, as far as I remember, I did not like the volume too much on the SCH and What is Schwab? W. Mhm. You see, I'm not reading it too many times. Now it doesn't look bad actually. I don't like the fact it touched has it touched the $100 level and it got rejected? No, no, not 100 yet. 98.80. You know what? Schwab, I'm just going to put it on my secondary list. Indeed, reason for that this can be a mean stock. Last time when I was trading with it, I know it tricked me, so I'm going to be careful with that. And I still mentioned UBBAI and SoundHound. Both of them are on my watch list too, together with Humana, which is stronger with 1.54%. But so many great stocks traders. I'm not going to write here all of them, just some of them. Also, I mentioned you what else I still like. Yes, BBAI, I very much like it still. Nissan and even SoundHound too, but BBAI is stronger as I see at the moment. So YouTube traders, I'm just going to stay with you for an extra hour. As I mentioned, VIP room traders, you are going to be in great hands for Scott. So have a beautiful green Friday and the weekend in green. It's a really good feeling, so be careful. And I'm going to see you, of course, on Monday, 9 a.m. sharp, and have a fantastic weekend, team. You too. Clifton, Scott, thank you, and see you everyone on Monday. Bye. Okay, guys, and I am here for you with you, and let's see what's coming next on this market. Well, I don't think so. It's hard to find out. I guess it's another all-time high, as we have already. I think if I'm just checking back to the S&P 500, I would say we should watch for some resistance ahead, but so far not too many. Maybe the 630 round number, but I cannot find anything else. As you can see on the daily, this looks like as a giant bull flag again, and it is ready to break. It has broken already in the pre-market. Let's see whether we can even push higher. Seems like we do. Hi, Tara. Good afternoon to you. I just told to the guys in the beginning that you had a beautiful call on SoundHound yesterday, and actually SoundHound and BBAI are moving again, so we should watch them. My candidates list is out already, traders. I have too many candidates, so I need one more grid here and one more monitor. I'm going to put it here, indeed, just duplicating the panel because I have so many candidates that I do not have enough charts at the moment. So this is what I want to see there. Yes, Circle, BMR, and or BMNR, or which one? Yeah, these are actually great coin stocks, or like, because of this bill just passed by the Senate, so seems like that the crypto is going to get really strong here. Not especially the Bitcoin, because actually the Bitcoin it's a little bit weaker now. It's not that strong, but Ethereum is just going like crazy. That's why Circle is going as well. So yes, definitely I'm going to watch Circle today. IBKR, I like to. I'm still watching Roblox, but you heard Amir yesterday. Until the summer holidays here and on for the children, highly likely might is still going to go higher indeed. Okay, traders, what else? Triple M, I like this stock when there is action, and today it is action on the Triple M actually. CVX looks really good too. Also with oil stocks, I'm always a little bit careful indeed. Hood, that's a beast. Hood is a beast. It's unbelievable. Actually, it is still just going higher and higher. So let's see Hood to the upside. I'm still going to watch TSM traders. Yesterday it saved my day. I just closed everything out over 247, so I just managed to get back to green finally. But that was a hard day for me. Market was quite slow. I really hope that at least the first hour of trading until I'm going to be here with you, it's going to be a great one and much more lively than it was yesterday. So on my main monitor, it's going to be Circle, IBKR, Triple M, CVX, Hood, maybe BM or N as well. Also, it's not my ultimate favorite. It can be a quite crazy stock in my opinion. What else in here? Scott called about these, even UNP, Schwab, Galaxy GLXY, which is another interesting, how is it called, like this coin stock, but we cannot trade it on the, okay, we cannot trade it on the, how is it called, the TEFS platform. It's okay. And Netflix is my only, let's call it like serious short candidate at the moment, traders. I'm going to watch it for sure. Let's see. And again, don't forget, if you do not have the budget for the Netflix because it's very pricey, you still can trade the NFXL, which is the ETF of this fantastic stock, which is very, very expensive and very spready, but today it's lower because of the news on it indeed. All right, yes, I know, Vidice, and I must tell you, this is a um, fantastic patience. So not too many traders can just sit on their hands for so long. But I must tell you, it's sometimes it's very much needy, especially with this market when it's just starting crazy. Applied material, okay. Let me just check it. How does it look like? In the meantime, traders, Baba is getting very strong too, not just hood. So might we should watch Baba. If you just watch the Baba daily chart, you will see why I'm just telling this. But let's see first Amat. We still have like 2 minutes to go for the opening. Mm-hmm. That's weak today, Amat. $200 soon. You think so? Well, listen, it's an inside a low volume. You know, I know you like this applied materials. I do not like it too much because of usually it's lack of volume, especially in the beginning of the day. But let's see whether it can move later on. And let's just go to Baba Traders. Let's see how does it look like on the daily, which I was thinking of is this beautiful reversal from the 200 EMA, bit higher volume in the green candles lately. It's just moving over this $120 level. So actually, usually I'm very, very let's call it like cautious with the Chinese stocks, but today I think I'm going to watch it for a possible long trade. NFXL not tradable on the TEFs. Okay, that's I'm going to solve it hopefully if I can. Hmm, just a sec. Where is my colleague by the TE manager? Okay, anything else, Nitsan, what we need here? BMRN we have, Circle we have, right? Galaxy we do not have, right? GLXY, no. Okay, guys. GLXY, right? Okay, you are welcome. ABT is crashing. Let me just check it. ABT was the yesterday on the list as well, and I missed it. Maybe this is this, as Amir is calling them, this is the second day. Not anymore. It's higher with 1.44%. Vida, yesterday it was crashed because of the news, but today might it's not going to be a second day. Also, we can keep an eye on this ABT. What is red on my list, by the way, I'm just going to tell you immediately. Netflix Unity XOM, as XOM lost the dispute against CVX, as I've told you. WMT, BAC, and AMD. AMD is red as well. That's not good. Okay. All right, traders, let's just get a beautiful green Friday here. Good luck, everyone. Not going to make an early trades unless I'm not seeing something really fantastic and good. Someone likes SRPT short already in the VIP room, by the way. I'm going to watch it too. It's a good sign it's pulling back because I like to see this gap and goes there. Wow, Baba, it's a beast. MU, it's moving higher too. Meta. Ooh, SoundHound. Tara, tell me you are on it again. This just looks great, actually. Okay, SRP is still moving higher a bit, not too much though. All right, traders, so SPY triple Q in a gap up. Let's see whether we can continue with that. NVDA all over the place. Of course, I have the big stocks, Amazon, Meta here. Meta was quite weak yesterday, so if the market somehow cannot move higher, I'm going to keep it. Netflix is just moving lower like crazy, 1,200 almost. Circle higher, IBKR, nice. IBKR can be a possible gap and go. How about PLTR? Oh yes, Tesla always. Maybe PG for a short, checking. Hi Jeremy, BKSY, nice pullback, thank you. Happy to see you here. You have not missed anything yet. We are just checking this market here around. What is happening here? SRPT, it's still on the agenda in the VIP room for Scott, by the way. 123 ABT, not doing too much. All right, traders. So market is still very strong. I'm watching a possible reversal on IBKR at the moment. IBKR looks like a possible. Oh, it's just making the move already. I wanted to take it a little bit earlier, but the overall move it's early, my opinion. 65 on the IBKR looks very tempting though. Looks nice on the daily chart as well. Little bit, okay, I missed it. I was too slow on that call. Sorry for that, guys, but that was a very nice gap and go on the IBKR. Okay, let's go for another one here. Tesla. Where are you, Tesla? My Tesla disappeared. Just going to get it here. Oh, TSM is moving lower. What's happening there? TSLA. Okay, the SPY triple Q are still just consolidating traders. Not a big thing so far. ABT trying to go higher. Hood. Scott has not traded anything yet. I'm still just watching here too. I missed this IBKR scalp. Triple M, though it's not making the move. As I see PLTR 155 can be interesting, and VDA is fighting hard here on the 174 as well. Traders, look at NVDA. Galaxy is making a pullback too. Circle, though, it's dropping. So Vidice, you're right. Maybe we will see coin moving lower too, indeed. Meta dropping again. That's interesting too. So as I mentioned you, I'm going to keep an eye on that, but coin doesn't want to pull back. SPY just in a consolidation. Triple Q again stronger than the SPY was, indeed. Okay. TTD short under 80, but could bounce too. Yep, checking. Netflix is not doing too much. Hood already all over the place, as I see. Galaxy is moving like crazy. Wow. Okay, Tesla. I see Tesla very strong at the moment. I just don't like this, SPY is hesitating a lot. PRT are dropping like a stone. Microsoft not the strongest either. Meta is down under 700. TTD nice. Yeah, TTD nice. I think it's weaker today definitely than stronger. Also, I would like to see stronger volume there too, because this is still not enough. Traders so far, not too much, which I would say that this is a nice setup. Still very, very early. Tesla, you were right, it's just running out of the world. 325 already. Okay, IBKR is just back as I see. Hood is still strong. CVX is not doing anything. Circle not doing anything. And SRPT is going to be a short for Scott under 18. SRPT under 18, I would say that this can be a nice gap and go play, but I would play it only under 1770 first on the SRPT because it's just touching exactly the VWAP here, nothing else. SPY triple Q in the meantime are not doing too much, moving lower at the moment. Okay. And even as I see, the sound hound pulled back a little bit. Here comes SRPT. Scott called it under this $18 level. Looks like as a nice gap and go. Join Netflix under 12.10. Yeah, I must tell you, this Netflix looks very tempting under 12.08 for me. 12.08 and the stop loss 12.20. So this is a stock which definitely you must play with a very reasonable share size, like a very low one. And look at that, coin is not stopping. Wow, circle is lower. This galaxy is still pushing though, but circle is lower. Amazon is trying to stay alive. SRPT, I'm still not sure I want to get in. Hood is still very, look at this hood, guys. Wow. It's just touching 112. Amazing. Overall market, though, it's not the strongest at the moment. NVIDIA trying hard, which I see. And you know what? I'm going to get this Tesla or Netflix with you. Tesla, 200, where? 320. 326.20. Let's see what it's going to do around the Viva Palermo, but seems like a nice one. APLD, just a second, Nitsan. I'm just going to call my Netflix. 0, 12, 0 and 12.20 is going to be the stop loss, $12. So be careful, very low share size indeed. APLD checking. APLD. Nice, nice, nice. That looks good. That looks good, actually, but only over 1140, 45, something like that, Nitsan. That looks promising. What is this APLD? Let me just check it. Apply Digital Corporation. Yes, I know that. A small software stock. Okay, maybe over this 1145. 1145, that looks good. Baba is making a pullback, traders. I'm going to watch this 121 for an intraday breakout on the Baba. I still like Baba. SRPT has not convinced me yet. IBK are completely back. Roblox looking stronger. APLD is nice. And TTD this week, 84. I know you did. PDD is looking good too. Okay. Hood, I am definitely not brave to long hood anymore. It's just too strong. Yes, PDD looks very good as well. I agree with you. 110.80. Alamo, I like your PDD call. I'm going to take it over 110 and 80. Stop loss, it's going to be under 110 traders on the PDD. So Netflix for a short and PDD for a long. Ooh, Microsoft is completely muted. I'm still watching Meta 2. TSM is just collapsed. Beautiful call on APLD. I had no time to take it, sorry, Nitsan. But very nice call on APLD. Go for like a 15 cents and take a partial. And here comes our PDD. 121, I think it is on the BABA. Depends on which one you do prefer. Okay, traders, coin is unstoppable. Amazing. Coin is unstoppable and VDA is moving back though. Let's see this PDD. Okay. Coin is on 430 and still pushing higher. Netflix just tugged a little bit here. Nice. APLD, it's on the partialing point already. Okay, Baba has not done this. Okay, PDD should be in. Yes, PDD is the first trade of the day, traders. First trade of the day is just going higher now. I want to see like an 80 cents, a dollar. Let's see. Around 111.80. That would be great to take a partial. Coin pushing higher. Overall market completely stuck now and going sideways, like no clear direction. IBKR full pullback, circle pulling back, NVDA 2. How about Apple? Let me just check Apple here. And Netflix has not entered either. Maybe we will get a VWAP reversal there rather. I don't like this SRPT anymore actually. I think I'm just going to take it off. I think Scott is still in it. And he called the IBKR now over 64.50. 64.50 for a reversal. Come on, PDD, don't give up here, please. Tesla, nice, Alamun. Now it's making the reversal. The Tesla, look at that. Now your call can be valid if it's going to push higher. Roblox, it's quite resilient too. Hood is amazing. CVX completely gave up, so I'm not going to touch this. So only PDD live trade at the moment and waiting for Netflix to decide what it wants to do here around this 12:20. Circle dropping, triple M, nothing. Apple all over the place. Okay, you know what? More and more are getting to the red side here though. I mean, like, Netflix Unity, definitely Unity, it's making a move lower now, as I see. All right. Come on, PDD, go, go, go. APID still looks good, Nitsan, if you're still holding it. And here comes Baba, if you took this rather over 121, I think 121.50 around should be the first partial. And I must tell you, Roblox looks like as a breakout, guys. Amazing. It looks like a breakout. Now, SPY triple Q reversal point. Let's see whether this is the time for reversal. Netflix pulled back to the VWAP, so let's see if it's breaking the VWAP higher. I'm not going to take it, of course. And don't forget, traders, we will get some news in 50 minutes. SOFI, Aaron, thank you. Checking it out soon. SOFI. Ooh, nice. Baba on the partialing point. PDD is not going, unfortunately. Murphy's Law, you taking, I'm always taking the wrong Chinese stock. I told you, Roblox, look at that craziness. Look at that craziness. It's just going higher. Amazing. Oh, come on, PDD. Leave me alone. Okay, SPY TPQ still under the VWAP. PDD is playing around, unfortunately. Netflix, whether a rollover or pushing higher from now on, who knows? I'm going to keep an eye on it. What else in here? Triple M breaking lower, Apple making a double bottom. And yes, SOFI is definitely running higher, Aaron. But now it is just a possible not intraday, daily high breakout can be, which are not my very much favorites. Also, I made it on the PDD as well, but PDD has lots of room to go on the daily. On the SOFI, maybe until like 2280, something like that. So I would act as a scalper on this SOFI indeed, because the market is very uncertain in the direction at the moment, unfortunately. I wish it would not be, but it is. All right, traders, coin non-stopper, and NVIDIA doesn't know which direction to go. Roblox breaking out, SOFI can be a nice scalp, as I've told you. And my PDD, I really hope it's starting behaving well indeed. What do you think about the Netflix, guys? Actually, what I'm thinking, it is a possible VWAP reversal now under 1216. Okay, so I'm going to change my entry under 1216, stop loss over this consolidation or a reversal high, which is 1226, $10. And let's see. Yes, Aaron, at the moment I am trading on the 1 minute, usually for the first hour, because I always forget to to change it, actually. That's why. Okay. Come on, PDD. 70 more cents to take a partial there, traders. But at least we are back to green. Okay, so here we are under 12 and 16. I'm going to get into this beautiful Netflix trade. Galaxy topping nicely. Checking GLXY. Nice call on the SOFI, Aaron. As I've told you, be like a thief, a scalper. And as I see, the market bulls are on the verge again. Galaxy, yes, but it's, I don't know. You know what I'm watching? Circle now. Jeremy, look at Circle. It's back to this 240 area. VWAP, might it can be a start of something nice push. 2280, here comes Aaron on the SOFI if you are trading it. SoundHound, it's a nice reversal too. And PDD is slowly but steadily moving higher now. Okay. PLTR is back to the highs as well. And the SPY, finally the SPY and the triple Q, both of them are back over the VWAP traders. That means we can have a bullish run again, but I'm still not completely sure in that, of course. Long coin, buy limit order 340. 340? It's on 430. 430, I guess you want it because as far as I know your type of trading, this could be the one, right? All right, traders, so PDD is going slowly but steadily. And actually, I'm watching even NVIDIA over this 174.20. Let me just check this NVIDIA here. NVIDIA. Volume is not my favorite though. This is a new all-time high day for the NVIDIA as well. Definitely we need to see the market to run and get a support for this big tech stocks too. All right, TQQQ is moving higher. How about AMD? What is with AMD? Just going to change. What should I change? Meta is not doing too much. AMD. Okay, so far traders only PDD, which is just hovering around. I don't like now how it is moving. It should perform, start performing. If it won't, I'm going to have my stop loss for sure. Tesla is breaking out beautiful reversal call from Alemu over 326 on the Tesla. Apple is all over the place. Unfortunately, or PDD doesn't want. Nice Nissan APLD was a very nice call. 325 even better. I think it's a much better entry indeed. Well done. I still keep an eye on, especially on this NVIDIA over 174. So the volume is not convincing. Coin, yeah, around 430. I agree with Dice. We can have a nice reversal there. And Circle is starting to perform too on the Circle. Actually, I'm watching an intraday breakout over 240, 242.30. I like this Circle, guys, here. Let's see if it can make the move on the Circle. PDD is still just playing all around. Unfortunately. Circle stop loss should be under 239.50. So it's quite of a higher stop loss here. Ooh, here comes the news. No, it's not news time yet. Okay, here comes the market makers time then. No idea what is happening now, just the usual trick from the market. But PDD is a Chinese stock. It does not care about, about Trump most of the times. Looks like SFI is going to VWAP reversal. I'm just going to check it. Ah, I thought it's 10 o'clock, but no. The market started to move. I think it's going to be more than a VWAP reversal. It's very extended on the daily chart. It's very extended for the daily chart indeed. Oh, PDD. I don't like you. Tesla. We should have gone with Tesla. Alemu. That was a beautiful call. Look at that beast. Ooh, market dropped like a stone, especially the triple Q. Baba is still holding strong. PDD. Nothing. Netflix. Where is my Netflix? PITR dropping like a stone. What a day. Yeah, Nitana, I see TQQQ. Okay, Netflix. Netflix is in traders. I want to see a $10. I still like Circle, PDD. Last chance. If it's not going to perform, I'm just going to drop it. Meta on the lows. And if the triple Q is breaking the lows, I would definitely go with a short on the TQQQ. There is no doubt. But this can happen only under 87.10, something like that. Look at this hood. Hood is unstoppable. Circle, it's almost in. Tesla 320 was a key level. Yeah, that was definitely now 330. It's on the horizon by the Tesla, very strong. Meta is dropping traders. PDD unfortunately does not continue yet. And I'm in Circle and Netflix too. On the Circle, I want to see $2 and then take a partial like around 244.50 or actually 2030 rather. I want to make a partial there, and it's going to be 75% on the Circle. Overall market, very interesting push to the downside. Here we go, one more dollar, and I'm taking my partial quickly on these Circle traders. I do not trust the market, unfortunately. Netflix is still okay. PDD, not my favorite anymore, but I'm still giving a chance. Okay, be ready to take a quick and efficient partial on the Circle. And the overall SPY is just getting lower, guys, and TQQQ short under the lows. Here is my first partial on circle. I need to hurry because I want to be in TQQQ traders, and I'm going to be on TQQQ under 87 and 08. 87 and 08. Looks like who is this selling? I don't know. Okay, so here comes TQQQ. So circle first partial done. Stop loss is going to be under 242 traders with the last shares. Netflix, it's okay. PDD is not okay, but can I do with it? Always checking for the wrong stock. Baba is already $1. Okay, guys, so TQQQ is going to be my next here. Oops, not like that. TQQQ is going to be under 87 and 08. Stop loss, it's over 87 and 40, like over the VWAP. Let's just leave the space here because this overall market can be so crazy in the moves. All right, circle, if you have not done your first partial yet, here we go. Netflix is in green too, traders. Netflix is in green. Nice, 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 nice. On the Netflix, 1209. I'm not going to be greedy. Around 1209, we should make a partial, and the circle is going to be out under 242 and 40. Like this is going to be the entry. I mean the entry level there we had. AMD is back to the lows. Microsoft dropping. Meta. I missed yesterday, Meta. I missed today, Meta. Meta, I think the stock which I'm missing the most, it's called Meta. Really. I'm always calling for it to watch it and not to miss it, and I'm always missing it. Wow, your call, Alamu, you have the trade of the day. You have the trade of the day. That's no doubt. Beautiful call on the Tesla. Well done. Here comes our Netflix traders, second winner in the row. Let's go for $4 more. If it's starting to push down or more to the downside, 12.10 though, like can be a more sensitive support there, but let's see how it's going to behave. PDD, what should I do with you? Come on, do something. Just like Baba, just go for $1. I'm going to be okay with that. Okay, beautiful. Circle next partial is going to be 247 traders, 247 if we can go. PDD trying again. I still give the chance for that stock, and or Netflix needs to break 12.12 now. Okay, traders, so this circle trade, that was really nice indeed so far. SPY triple Q are still in trouble though. Oh, very nice, Netflix. Go, go, go. Ah, you're not nice, PDD. PDD, I think I'm just going to drop it, guys. I need to. Okay. So this circle, it is a very typical play or setup for an intraday breakout, as you can see. I called it over this consolidation high, and after it did break nicely indeed, as it should, after that it made the first move for the first partial around this 244.50, and as I mentioned you now, our second partial is going to be around this 247. It's very close to the daily high. I'm always making my second partial on the daily high. After that, we can just change the stop loss under the 243 level. Fantastic. And I am here to take my next partial. I have only 100 shares left because this is a huge mover. So I'm going to sell 50 now. Okay, sold, as you can see. And now I'm just going to move my stop loss higher under 240, 45 actually. And then let's see how long it can go. I think it still has like even $10 in it. So this circle, it was a very, very nice by the book play. Okay. Tesla is my favorite stock to trade. Not mine, Alamu, but great. All right, traders, unfortunately on the Netflix, I was a little bit greedy and the PDD doesn't want to make the move. So the PDD, unfortunately, it's going to be out if it's breaking 200, 110 and 40. I'm not going to wait for it. Also, the volume is not there. I mean, the volume is okay. It still can make a reversal. Even Baba is back to the VWAP, but that was just a very, very ugly move from this PDD. Okay, so two big winners circle and hopefully Netflix, but Netflix is still tricky there. All right, so circle is just touching our third partial almost. I've entered exactly on 242 and 39. For this intraday breakout. First partial was 244.50, second partial 247, and here we go. Now I'm not going to do anything else, traders, only move my stop loss higher. So now my stop loss is going to be under 247, locking in some profit. And then, wow, I've told you 260 is here. Now, just slow down, I think, Jeremy. Hood is just slowed down, unfortunately. Okay. If you still have anything to show or to see, please just let me know. Traders, on the circle, if you have more, then I would take a partial somewhere here on 252. Okay, around 252. I think my time still going to take a partial. Listen, PDD is coming back and I have $450 just on these 50 shares. You know what? I'm just taking a little bit more off here and the rest can go. Beautiful intraday play. So third partial just cleared on the circle. You can see that the green little triangle is the entry and the three red ones, which is a selling, that's why it's red. These are the partialing points and I feel like we just made this fantastic, nailed this trade as it should. It was a really, really nice by the book intraday breakout with great risk reward ratio. And now I'm just going to leave my stop loss on 247, locking in a little bit more profit. And let's see whether I'm going to get my dream number 260 soon. I wish more trades like that, especially on Fridays, right? I hope you nailed it. And in the meantime, market is moving. All right, traders, let's just go quickly to the Netflix. Netflix, if you are with me on the Netflix, here is my first partialing point on the Netflix, NFLX. And it's funny, but PDD is actually, I'm just taking a partial on Netflix traders. I have 50 shares, so I'm selling or buying back 45 or 35, that's it. And I'm in on TQQQ as well. Sorry, Nitsan. Yes, it was so many things at the same time that I could not watch the IBKR, but I will. So guys, third winner in a row, and PDD is green. Wow, I love these days. And I've told you we don't need more, only 1 hour. That's it. Okay, traders, first partial done on the Netflix. First partial done on the Netflix. Um, TQQQ, I'm going to make my first partial around 85. No, not 85, 90, sorry, 86.90, 86.90. And on the PDD, I'm just going to watch this PDD again. I don't like the fact it got rejected on the highs. If it's not going to break out now, I'm going to close it. The market is still going down, especially the SPY. On the SPY, I see it's moving even a little bit lower, 628.30s. I think we are going to go for the round number here. However, it really needs to break down. If we are not going to break down, my TQQQ is going to be in the trouble, and that's not good. My circle is still making with 20 shares, $230. That's amazing. Look at that, it's still going. I'm just going to move my stop loss a little bit higher, and that's it. However, not yet, because I need to focus on TQQQ. Traders, TQQQ, 75% of the share size. 75% on the share size. I'm just going to buy back now. I mentioned you 90. Here we are, 92, 93. I still not trusting this market. That's why I'm not waiting too much with the partial. 91, fantastic. Okay, SPY is struggling here a lot as well. So the buyers, I'm always afraid that the buyers are just stepping in. Ooh, I made my partial really badly. Sorry for that. It's okay. I was just talking and not doing it, but it's okay. Small winner. Circle is still going and Netflix is still going. Netflix stop loss 12 and 15. 12, 12, 12, 12. We can just make a little profit here. And traders, the PDD, as I mentioned you, if the PDD cannot break it now, I'm just going to leave it alone. And here it is. This is my decision. PDD, I gave you a lot of chance. You could not prove me. And out with a very small loss, not even $100 on the PDD, but I'm out on the PDD. I gave enough chance. That's it. Traders, TQQQ partial done, but TQQQ last share is going to be just closed over 87 and 10, 87 and 10. And the market in the meantime, it's just trying to find a bottom here. Oof, what a morning. Okay, NEM checking with guys. NEM. NEM, this is a gold mine, right? NEM. Mm-hmm. NEM. Not bad. Maybe over 58.40, but this is an inside day. I don't know. This is a little bit like an inside day. That's why I don't like it too much. Okay. However, yeah, you are right. It can be a nice play there. We will check it. We'll check it soon. All right, traders, TQQQ, that was the last chance. If it goes again 87.10, I'm going to close it out. I had no hard stop loss on that. Circle is going fantastic. And on the Netflix, my final stop loss is going to be 12 and 12. Now I'm still expecting a breakdown on this Netflix thing. Market still looks weak, but we need a new low to see a continuation lower. Meta, how could I miss you again? Story of my life with Meta, right? Okay, PDD was a great decision in my opinion. Missed 58, entry 0.23, poor entry. Yeah, I was that unlucky with the TQQQ actually. All right, traders. In the meantime, SPY triple Q still looking a little bit weaker. And let me just check because I hadn't even time to check the economic news. What was the result here? Just a second. All right, so consumer sentiment better than expected and inflation expectation lower than expected. So that was quite of a good news actually for the market. Yeah, sorry, Nitsan, checking IBKR. That was the good news. Stock for today. Ooh, PDD. Great decision. You can be so happy when your decision just got proved, right? Later on a trade or on a stock. Okay, yes, IBKR actually looks like a little bit like Roblox. Volume, it's starting to dry up on the IBKR. If it's breaking 64.60 Nitsan, might it's going to continue for you. Not a bad call, not a bad call. But I still see weakness in the market. I'm still leaving my TQQQ in traders. I still go with it. And definitely with my Netflix, which is so-so. And look at the circle. I have my dream number on the circle, guys. Fantastic. Let's just go to the circle again and change or stop loss. Nothing else. 20 shares I left. Still on 20 shares, I have almost $400 profit. And I'm just going to move my stop loss to 258. Wow. That's a nice move. Okay, so 258 is my final stop loss on the circle. Okay. In the meantime, Netflix 12/12, it's going to be out. SPY triple Q, fighting hard on the lows. I'm still keeping my TQQQ. It needs a decision. If it's breaking this consolidation higher, I'm out. If it's breaking lower, we still can do a little money there. And on the Netflix as well, it's the same. If it's breaking 12.10 higher, then I'm out 12.12. If it's breaking lower, we can have even a bigger mover. But as you know, bulls are still stronger here around. Let me see what Scott just traded in the main room. May Pharma, what is that? This was a small biotech stock. Why it's running like crazy? We cannot trade it. Okay. May Pharma, MEIP, he just called over $7. Wow, that's a crazy stock. I used to own it years ago, and I made a really nice move on that, actually. Wow, that's crazy. He called it over $7, I think it was not now. That was a pump and dump on my ape. Okay, traders, so seems like the market might is going to make another move to the downside. On the circle, I'm out officially. So circle, look at that stock, fantastic, 258. I was out. That was the trade of the day and not just the day, I think of my week as well. Also, I'm out completely. I still do have the TQQQ and the Netflix, and let's see how it's going to look like at the end, indeed. Oh, so happy to hear that, Tara. Well done. Very happy for you. Good, good, good. Long Tesla on 329 just before 330. Wow, guys, NVIDIA is dropping like a stone. And finally, your TQQQ traders. I made such a nasty, ugly first partial on TQQQ that I'm going to leave it till 80, 86, 50, 60 for the next partial, actually. And the Netflix looks like maybe it's going to roll over. Okay, come on TQQQ, market is dropping. And let me just check this Tesla here for you. Watch out with the Netflix, it's looking a bit weird here. Can imagine a push higher as well, indeed. Well, I don't know. I would like to see that back to the VWAP and maybe after that to take a reversal. But I see why you want this 329.50, by the way. Vida is not bad. Not bad. Let's see. Wow, NVIDIA, it's completely off the table, guys. TQQQ coming lower. That's good. So I'm still holding both TQQQ and Netflix. Netflix needs to break this consolidation. TQQQ needs to break even much lower now. On TQQQ, I would like to see 86.60 for the second partial. Nice, 10 more cents to go. And seems like maybe the Netflix is going. Yes, Nitsan, thank you. That was definitely crazy. Traders, I smell some profit taking, especially on the NVDA. Look at that, which is interesting because it had no earnings call yet. Yes, Alamu, I see that to 930 completely on this Tesla, but now look at that. If it's breaking this 3727 or 28, might is going to move lower now. All right, traders, TQQQ 8670. SPY triple Q are still pushing lower, but you know the bulls are everywhere. So I'm not going to be surprised if they just show up at one point. So I'm going to be ready to take my second partial on the Tesla. The Tesla? No, we are talking a lot about Tesla. TQQQ. Come on, TQQQ. Here is the 60. This is what I wanted to take. Half of my share size I'm going to take off. Half of my share size. 63. Fantastic. Let's just make it now because the indices are on a run number, which is usually, I mean, the triple Q means that this can be an interesting level for a possible reversal. So I just made my second partial on the TQQQ, much better than the first one. Oh my God, I was just talking and not taking the partial. But now it's a much better partial, as you can see on the little circles. And my stop loss is going to be over, I don't know, I think 86.85, something like that, 86.85. And traders, look at that. That's a drop now. I smell some profit taking, actually. I became, yeah, I told you no volume. No volume. Let me just check it here. IBKR. Will bounce back if, which one? If I close my Tesla long now, it will bounce back and did you take it already? Okay. Guys, on TQQQ, I'm going to be out 80, 86, 85. And now let's see this Tesla trade here. Yeah, it's still holding on 328, actually. Okay, guys, at over 12.12, I'm going to be, I'm just dropping quickly this Netflix. It seems like a cup and handle formation, actually. So if it goes over 12.12, I lock in some profit. Yes, because market is reversing. Market is reversing. Okay, traders, seems like I'm going to be out of everything soon. 86, 85, I'm out on TQQQ, and over 12.10, I'm out of Netflix. Because SPY triple Q are trying hard to make a reversal there. And you know, the bulls are always here, no matter what. Okay, close both of it. I'm just checking the current price and I'm just going to click the button here. Okay, out of Netflix. Out of Netflix traders and out of TQQQ. And that's it, done. No more trade. Wow, what a day. I was not expecting this drop. It was some news again. You know, Trump can just surprise us out of the blue every day, actually. Now let's see. Market watch. Stocks mixed after Fed Governor Waller suggests a July rate cut is in order and expresses interest in Powell's job. Oh, okay. I've not heard about the interest into Powell's job. Looks like that the rumors are really right, and Trump is going to fire Powell. I don't know, but guys, this has happened yesterday, so I don't think so. This was the, but maybe I don't know. This was the reason. Yes, Vidice, this is what I'm going to do. Hands off. Hands off, no more trades for me, guys. 4 trades, 1 loser on PDD, 3 winners. Circle was the beast of the day. TQQQ was not bad either because we had 2 partials. Netflix was the only one with 1 partial, but still a nice trade. Thank you, Alamo, and very good trade on the Tesla. I missed it. So traders, especially for the new ones who never traded yet with us, you see this is the strength of the TEFS proprietary company's free trading room, the community. It's not me. It's not the stocks. It's not the market. It's the strength of our trading family. It's really important, guys, to support each other and to be here and to get great calls. You see, so indeed, it's not me who is taking the best calls here, but even you, and I'm very proud of you. It was a very, very good week indeed. Very, very good week. Wow, this market is starting to be much more crazy, guys. I think I'm just really done trading for today. See, I planned 1 hour and I finished in 45 minutes and perfect out of on circle. Now it's back to the VWAP. Let's see whether it's going to make a reversal or so. I think it was a really huge mover now. 1,807. Here it is. Now whites, AMD sell. You mean we should AMD short? Okay, AMD. For me, it's a little bit too late. When something is going down so much, I would rather, to make a consolidation here and then a breakdown or a pullback. No, no, Nitsan. At the end, I did not start it. I was rather, deciding to focus on you rather, on the traders who are in the competition, not to focus on my competition indeed. So I was trading like always. But you still have 2 days, guys, and this crypto is just crazy. So maybe on the weekend you can trade some more crypto here. Traders, Microsoft is breaking in the meantime. Well, listen, if AMD is making a consolidation here, neo-wides, maybe in this case under the lows you can go for a scalp. So far, SPY triple Q are making a quite of a bear flag, sort of. Sort of. I'm out of both of the shorts, TQQQ and Netflix as well. And I'm just watching and waiting what's going to happen with this market. And yet, I must tell you, I see now quite of a real weakness in this selling. So I can imagine that we are just going to continue a little bit lower from now on. Yes, it is. It is, Tara. I see some weakness, even just for a scalp, I'm not going to do it, as I've told you, it's just I don't want to overtrade, and definitely I'm rather protecting my profit now. But yeah, it looks interesting, definitely, for a continuation. Overall market does too, especially with the fact that NVDA was weak so far, Microsoft dropping, Meta dropping, Apple, though it's not doing too much. Okay, let me just check the VIP room. The VIP room traders with Scott DVG, it is available for the traders who has funded accounts. So it's this subscription based room, and look at that, it's just broke down. Wow. So it depends on how or which package do you choose. You can get even 1 year of a free subscription for the VIP room with the guys there. Indeed, here I'm trading with you always like an hour or so, and on Tuesdays, Thursdays, Amir is going to join us from now on. Stocks doesn't look good. 65 you are in. Wow. Um, it doesn't look very good. Also, Nitsan, it's resilient. I mean, it's not going down with the market. That's a good sign. But maybe if it's breaking 64, then I would drop it. Yeah, it's not. It has not done the job right. Yes, if the market finds some support here, listen, Triple Q needs to find some support on 560. Tara, I hope you got a little bit more money on the TQQQ. I did not take it. So listen, if the Triple Q is going to stop here around 560, this is not bad there, indeed. And might you can have a great reversal there. Okay. Okay, market bulls might they start to be back here. So watch out with the shorts now. Market is starting anyway to be a little bit extended, in my opinion. And still going lower. Now let's see. Scott wants to take, I guess, circle to the long side in the meantime. He just called over 240. Let's see. I'm really wondering whether today really we are going to sell in this weakness, or the bulls are going to wake up here. I feel a little bit I feel a little bit more weakness today. I don't know how about you. Up, Nitsan. Yeah, I know. You need the market to go up. Listen, it's a quite extended, but again, I feel a bit more trouble ahead here now for the bulls. Let's see. Maybe I'm not right. So Scott just called a circle over 240. I'm and I'm still looking for some interesting stocks here. Oh, IBKR is still holding. That's nice. Ooh, look at that market. It's back again to the lows. All right, traders, so far it's starting to be red for this market. Not as serious, but ugly. And AMD was a nice call. It made a small consolidation, not enough for me though. But look at that now, while it's just going down. QS, now let's see QS here, quantum space. SQ or QS, because QS is not doing anything today at all. It's just, you mean like the daily chart? The daily chart is, it's insane. It's insane. Yes, QS, it's very much stretched, but I'm showing you better. Look at Roblox. Look at Roblox, indeed. This is even more stretched. Crazy stretch stocks for sure nowadays, guys. Okay, I think I'm really going to call it as a day traders. It was like a fantastic week with you, as always. For the newcomers, for the ones who just joined today, welcome. I really hope you liked the stream. If you did, then please just give us a thumbs up. And even if you have a little bit more time, and you think we have the edge here, then we would be more than happy if you could just leave, you know, 1-2 sentences of a review of the room, of the community, of the funded accounts, if you have one, on the Trustpilot site. Very much appreciated if you will have just 1-2 minutes for that. Traders, it was a pleasure to trade with you today again. Market surprised us definitely today with this big moves here. Seems like, again, maybe this FOMC member speaker's opinion just touched the market and impacted it because the economic data that was good. And anyway, we are very much stretched on the market as well. We know, everyone knows, sooner or later some profit taking is going to take place. Maybe not a big one, but it's needed. If it's going to happen now, it will. And don't forget, it's still tariffs there. So a lot is going on, guys. I'm sure we are not going to be bored next week either. And of course, I'm going to be here with you for you to trade. Fantastic trading day and fantastic trading week with you again. Great calls, Alemu, Tara, Nitsan, Lee, everyone, very much appreciated. If you have any questions, please just drop me an email at agi@tefs.com and enjoy your weekend. Stay safe, have a good one with your loved ones, with the family, and see you on Monday at 9 a.m. Thank you, and thank you for everything, guys, and see you on Monday. Bye. Take care.